Welcome everybody to the party. Today we're going to be watching Fall 2024 anime in a nutshell. This is uploaded by Gigguk. If you don't know who Gigguk is, they are an anime YouTuber. I almost said VTuber. I've been watching a bunch of VTuber stuff right before this. My VTuber's on the mind. But he's a YouTuber. He also has trash taste with Connor and Joey. I'm a fan of Gigguk. I've been watching his stuff for years, so I decided I wanted to sit down and react to one of his most recent videos. It's the Fall 2024 anime, and I've watched a lot of the anime that came out in Fall 20. Maybe not a lot. I did watch several. I watched several of them, so I'm curious of what he's going to say in this video. So let's get started.
Now that we're getting closer to the end of the year, in my opinion so far, 2024 hasn't quite reached the caliber of previous years yet.
Interesting.
Not that it's been a bad year for anime by any means, but the last few years it felt like full-on
I feel like we had a
juggernaut
pretty
years
banger
of anime, but fall 2024 could be about to change all that. We've got massive new shows, massive returning shows, hidden gems, more shows anyone could reasonably
Orb. I saw Orb for half a second. Orb is so fucking good. I think there's a new episode that came out today, I think. I have to watch it. Welcome everybody to the party. Today we're going to be watching Fall 2024 anime in a nutshell. This is uploaded by Gigguk. If you don't know who Gigguk is, they are an anime YouTuber. I almost said VTuber. I've been watching a bunch of VTuber stuff right before this. My VTuber's on the mind. But he's a YouTuber. He also has trash taste with Connor and Joey. I'm a fan of Gigguk. I've been watching his stuff for years, so I decided I wanted to sit down and react to one of his most recent videos. It's the Fall 2024 anime, and I've watched a lot of the anime that came out in Fall 20. Maybe not a lot. I did watch several. I watched several of them, so I'm curious of what he's going to say in this video. So let's get started. His winter video is almost due. Yeah, I think so. We'll probably watch that when that's out. We'll probably watch that when that's out. All right.
Now that we're getting closer to the end of the year, in my opinion so far, 2024 hasn't quite reached the caliber of previous years yet.
Interesting.
Not that it's been a bad year for anime by any means, but the last few years it felt like full-on
I feel like we had a
juggernaut
pretty
years
banger
of
year.
anime, but fall 2024
I really
could
enjoyed
be
it.
about to change all that. We've got massive new shows, massive returning shows, hidden gems, more shows anyone could reasonably
Orb. I saw Orb for half a second. Orb is so fucking good. I think there's a new episode that came out today, I think. I have to watch it.
And even following a summer anime season full of love and romance, we still have our dose of wholesome romances like Blue Box and what's this? Wait, this is the complete opposite of wholesome. Who the hell would get invested in a love story like?
I still need to watch that. That's one of the ones I need to watch. What's Sydney doing in the back?
Oh no, he's hot.
I'm in. Boys, I'm in. Let's go. Holy crap.
Man,
I thought that was me.
When that happens, doing what I do, maintaining a solid internet connection for me and my team, no matter where we are in the world, is essential. Which is why I am eager to introduce the sponsor of today's video, Sailor.
If you want to watch the ad, you can watch it in your own time.
Let's get back to this season's anime. Well, okay, seems simple enough.
Oh. Wait, what do you mean where?
Ladies and gentlemen, they finally made it. Canonically straight yaoi. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. Is this for the usual fan base? Is this a hit up a whole new demographic? Or as my wife calls it, is this just yaoi for cowards? All I'm saying is, boys, have you ever looked at your bro and thought, damn, I'm straight, but bro's looking good today? Now, what if your bro still looks like a bro, acted like a bro, talks like a bro, but was actually a girl dressed up as a bro? You ever thought how'd that make you feel? Yeah, me neither. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, sometimes it takes a real woman to be best boy. Summer only gave us a handful of high-profile sequels, but there's certainly not a lack of them this time. Bleach is once again continuing one of the biggest comebacks we've seen in anime. For the gamers, we have Shangri-La Frontier and Gun Gale Online 2. There are one.
Okay, so I have not seen Bleach at all. I saw the first 2 episodes of Shangri-La Frontier and like the first season. I didn't pick it back up.
2, 3, 4 isekai returning, which of course includes
ReZero's kind of the GOAT, though.
ReZero after a 4-year-long wait.
I did watch
been a hot
everything that
minute
came out of
since I last
ReZero.
saw this.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna check the patch notes quickly. Okay. Okay.
Yep. I'm still going.
What the fuck? I'm not gonna lie, I tried watching the first episode of this one, then I realized
Did they buff Amelia? I didn't take notice.
it's been way too long, and so I'll probably need a refresher on season 2 first. Needless to say, this is the only time I can see weebs switching to the dub en masse to prevent subtitles covering up Amelia's character development. Blue Lock. Now, after becoming the top-selling manga of 2023, outselling the likes of Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, even goddamn One Piece.
I know people fucking loved season 1 of Blue Lock. I almost watched it. I didn't get around to it. I think I almost reacted to it, actually. But didn't season 2 of Blue Lock, like, massive nosedive in animation quality?
Say the newest anime really is continuing that legacy,
PNG
giving
Lock.
us the most faithful adaptation fans could ask for by truly making you feel like you're reading a manga.
If you're not knowing the truth, I want to see some movement. I'm not seeing enough movement.
There's a remake of Ranma, continuing
The last
trend
episode
of
had
resurrecting old classics to the
25
modern day,
95%
and this
of
is
season
actually
budget.
perfect.
Crazy.
Because
Okay, I need to talk about Ranma. Ranma 1/2. Fucking awesome. I love Ranma 1/2. Holy shit. I never saw the original. I didn't even know it existed. I heard Mother's Basement talking about it when it was coming out, when it's about to come out. He's like, you gotta watch it. I watched it. It's so fucking good.
actually have never watched Ranma before, outside of just a few episodes I watched as a
There's
kid,
great
and I
fights.
barely have any
It's
memory
so
of,
cute.
aside from, was there boobs? We have our usual
was
suspects
boobs.
in the fantasy category. Of course, we get another villainous anime.
was
There's
boobs.
Sid from Eminence in Shadow if he wasn't actually OP, except everyone still believed that he is. I think this is what Crunchyroll sees in the mind's eye when someone mentions High Guardian Spice. Guys, I know we like to look down on that trope of having your protagonist buy slaves even though he's helping them out by letting the slaves join his party. I can understand how that can be a bit
happened a lot.
morally grey, so how about this protagonist? A guy who completely flips things on his head. See, he doesn't help slaves by buying them, he's helping out his party members by selling them into slavery.
No,
Wait,
the
is that how
reverse
it's
of the
supposed to work?
trope.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
Where's all the new non-sequel isekai like usual? Is the era of isekai actually coming to an end? What's this one about?
一瞬テンション上がったがよくよく考えると異世界なんてめんどくさい
Damn. Even isekai is sick of isekai. Alright, enough of this stuff. What's the actual new hottest show this season?
Dandadan!
Smells like milk. Kind of looks like milkshake.
What is that from?
Dandadan.
What? Hold on. What was that from? What the fuck? By the way, I fucking love Dandadan. I found an English cover to the Dandadan opening, and I kind of want to cover it, but it's so fucking difficult. Probably won't, but I would love to.
Based on a manga from yet another one of Tatsuki Fujimoto's former assistants. Now, what the hell was this team that he had assembled? A team that has now given us the likes of Chainsaw Man,
Assembling
Hell's
a team.
Paradise, Dandadan,
Hell's
and
Paradise was great.
Spy Family.
They got some great animation.
Vibing in the corner. Something special must have been happening at that studio to pump out hit after hit after hit, and Dandadan looks like it's standing up with the best of them. Shonen Jump titles can sometimes feel like they're playing things by the book, following the tried and tested formula. So does Dandadan fit that mold?
今からセックスします
No. I don't even know how to describe the premise of the opening
No.
episode, but it plays out like a fever dream based on an Alex Jones monologue. Aliens, ghosts, psychic powers, spirit mediums, and then there's this old lady who sees a boy and goes,
一応もっとしゃぶらせろ
The first episode of Dandadan was kind of crazy. You're going over the
This
limit!
anime is anything but by the book, which is why Science Saro is not only the perfect studio to adapt it, but you get the sense that they've gotten their dream project.
I cannot
This is
wait
the
for
anime
more
studio
Dandadan.
equivalent
It's so
of find
fucking
someone
good.
who matches your freak. The animation is oozing with
It really
expression
makes me
and
wanna read the
character
manga,
through every
so I can have more
single
content.
goddamn frame of this show, even by their normal standards, and they just keep going every new episode. This is the show to be watching this season, and if the weirdness doesn't turn you off, you are in for one amazing ride to come. We got another anime original. Let's see what this one's all about. Holy shit, did he just try to... Damn. He does not look like he's in a good place. And the doctors just gave him 2 years to live? Wow. What a way to start the episode. So, this is the story about a man with a terminal illness, huh?
Oh.
Oh, okay. So we're doing this now. When I imagine what would be in a
Callie
cozy
in the-
fishing anime, I don't normally
top right.
associate it with a guy failing neck pull-ups, getting cancer, drowning in crippling debt, and getting scammed by the crypto market. Bro can apparently catch anything except a break. But this one's been
Seems alright.
interesting. For a series with such heavy topics, the vibes have been on point. It kind of reminds me of Welcome to the NHK with a fishing twist, and I'm intrigued to see where this series goes.
I love a good anime that'll make me cry. I'll have to check this one out.
人がそんな簡単に死んでたまるかよ。
It might not. It might be more of a comedy, but it's also fine.
我が妹に勝る者などこの世にはいない。
Hey, go on, come get your man. Hey, this is my man. Come get your man. Stop
Get your
saying
mans.
it's my man.
Bro, get your mans.
Get your man. Why does everyone keep telling me that this is my man? Somehow,
He's literally
there's going to
you.
be regression, incest, and NTR all in one. Going back in time to avoid marrying a guy who secretly wants to bang his sister. Well, that's the beauty of the regression genre. You can go back to being a 15-year-old to redo your life choices. Let's see who the next man in line is.
私はその年齢的に
理想的だ。
Whoa, hey. Whoa, hey. Anime, am I right?
Sometimes people can really stretch the definition of a hidden gem, but I've seen almost
Orb.
no talk about this show that has piqued my interest like
Orb.
few other anime have.
You fucking have to watch Orb. I don't care. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your taste of anime is. You fucking have to watch Orb. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. I'm going to watch the newest episode after this. It's so good. The fucking twist in the 3rd episode? Crazy. And I think it's good. I think it literally just happened again in the last episode. Come on.
Orb on the movements of the earth. It's 15th century Poland, a time when you can get arrested, tortured, burned at the stake simply
15th
for
century
researching
Poland, but
any
they're all
heretical
speaking
beliefs
Japanese.
that go against the common sense teaching everyone already knows. God created Earth and thus put it at the center of the universe. Enter Rafał, a genius, logical kid who just wants an easy life with a curious hobby in astronomy. He's going to study theology for an easy life path to further
hope he doesn't
appreciate
spoil
the
it.
teachings of God.
I hope he doesn't
Until,
spoil
by
the
chance,
twist.
he meets a convicted heretic who blackmails him and gives him something so awful, so dangerous, it could get him killed. An idea. What if the Earth wasn't the center of the universe? The stars didn't revolve around the world, but instead the Earth revolved around the sun. A stupid, nonsensical idea that Rafał immediately dismisses as he goes home confident that he can disprove that idea in a single night. But as he starts thinking, as he starts entertaining the thoughts, mapping out the models, doing everything he can to dismiss the theory only to find himself falling deeper into it, he realizes something terrifying. Shit. What if this idea is actually right? It's rare nowadays that I see a concept I have never seen before, but this one fit the bill perfectly. A series about dropping the biggest twist on Earth lore in human
That's so
history
good.
while having to keep it
So
secret from the
fucking
church
good.
to avoid death? Sign me the hell up. This is Nicholas Copernicus' Vinland Saga star with some genuinely fantastic storytelling and characters. Outside of Dandadan, this has been the new show I've been excited about the most. Take my advice. Go in blind and give this
cannot
the
wait for
3-episode
the
rule
episode
and
I'm
you
gonna
won't
watch
be
tonight.
disappointed. We got yet another I Can Fix Him quirky romance story about a girl getting into arranged marriage with a downright psychopath of a man that could only ever lead to the most toxic relationship of all time. You don't need to be a genius to see that this is just a bad idea. If you asked him what item best describes him, it'd probably be this. I mean, just look at him. I gotta ask,
Red flag?
girls,
Okay.
is this the kind of man you really want? Do you really think he can be fixed? I just think that...
Give me that.
Sydney, I'm recording... Hey, get... Sydney!
I'm hijacking this video to give
Let's
you
go.
a public service
Let's
announcement.
go.
Ladies, are you tired of the same old boring anime nice guy love interest? Don't you want a fictional man with a little bit of spice to him? A
Little
man
bit of
who's
spice.
so infatuated with you, so obsessed with you, that he will protect you, keep you safe, even kill for you in a fictional setting. Sure, he might be a little
selling it
mentally
well.
unstable. Sure, he might break a few laws, but he will worship you like the goddess you are, like the goddess you deserve to be. Take your boring vanilla protagonists, keep your majestic Prince Charmings. Why do we keep ignoring the undeniable fact that a little bit of crazy is just that?
A little bit of crazy.
Again, in a fictional setting. So I say to you, we don't want to fix him. We don't want him to be fixed. I hereby declare I proudly let him ruin my life.
Let's go!
That, guys, I assure you, we only promote healthy relationships in this household.
I should not be shouting. My
let's
neighbor
just
is
move
probably
on.
like
What do we
trying to
got
sleep.
next? More Danmachi. All right, let's see what we got here.
I need to catch up on Danmachi. I don't think it's on any. I think it's on High Dive, which I don't have.
The same old boring anime nice girl love interest. Mecha-Ude. The story behind this production is almost as interesting as the story of the show itself. The brainchild of Sai Okamoto, a young, ambitious animator who had a dream of directing her own anime. She put together a team and a Kickstarter, raising $65,000 to fund the pilot, which after years of delays and struggles, her and her newly formed studio Trife managed to complete.
I don't know a whole lot about it, but I heard about it.
The dream didn't end there. That was clearly just a stepping stone to a much grander vision, which they announced last year to confirm that a full anime series was in production. And now, 8 years after the original Kickstarter, this is what they have to show for it.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I got chills, actually. It's crazy.
One quick look, and you can immediately tell what the influences are. Glorious, over-the-top action, wearable limbs that are also sentient, Hiroyuki Sawano doing the soundtrack. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought this was an offshoot team from Studio Trigger, but that doesn't stop it from standing out from 90% of the other anime you usually see.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's a loud,
fucking awesome.
in-your-face, bombastic action show that wears its influence on its sleeve, fueled by the passion of the people behind it. This project is clearly a dream come true for the creators involved, and while the plotline might not be something we haven't seen before, I am sincerely hoping they are able to pull off something special, so I'm gonna be keeping a close eye on this. Oh hey, a harem anime where a guy moves into a shrine and has to pick one of 3 lovely shrine maiden sisters to marry. I think I've seen this exact plotline like 5 times before. One of them was Temperu, and the other 4 were definitely hentai. This feels like an anime that jumped straight out of the mid-2000s. The first 10 minutes was a goddamn speedrun of every cliche harem anime.
It's so real how accurate that is. I mean, what?
A trope you could think of. This could be a nice comfort show, but it's gonna need to do something a bit different to really hook me. Editor, can you rewind back just a bit? And again? That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen. Another show revolving around getting married? Is anime trying to tell me something?
Oh, is this the one they're like pretending to get married?
俺は結婚するって言って指輪をはめてただそれだけだよ結婚って結婚ってそんなにすごいことなのか
I fucking love that.
Here we have 2 co-workers who decide to stage an entire fake marriage, lying to their co-workers, lying to their parents, going through an entire season-long Kaguya-style plan, all because they're afraid of being transferred to Anchorage, Alaska. Shout out to the 10 anime fans in Anchorage catching strays. Honestly, I'm just happy to see more romance anime with adult characters. This is the type of setting we need more of. Not yet another high school romance with socially awkward teenagers. This time we got 2 socially awkward adults so adverse to social interactions, they'd rather fake a relationship than just tell their boss they don't want to move to Alaska. So, you know, way more mature. Alright, an all-new original Dragon Ball that was the very last thing Akira Toriyama was working on before he... Hold on a second. Sorry about that, I had to shut my window. I could hear the entire continent of South America from here. Seeing Toei splice in highlights of the Buu arc with modern anime...
I saw the first couple of episodes of Daima. I liked what I saw. Animation's pretty good. The story's a little odd, but I need to get back into it. I did see... I won't spoil it, but I did see something that happened with Vegeta in an image. Pretty cool.
I get the feeling it's only a matter of time before they decide to do a modern remake. But this time, the entire cast have been turned into kids in what looks like a new adventure with OG Dragon Ball vibes. Not gonna lie though, Goku being a kid isn't gonna stop his fans from saying, well, you know, he's still strong, he can still beat All Might, he can still beat Gojo. Well, Dragon Ball fans, maybe, but can he beat this?
Damn, so right. So real. Is this the one he's playing badminton? Women basketball.
猪俣くんどうしたの
Ah, woman basketball. Last season we had a jam-packed, all-you-can-eat buffet of great romance anime to pick from, and this season's heavy hitter seems to be
Little known fact about me, I
Blue Box.
fucking
I know I
love
said
badminton.
earlier I was looking for a romance outside of a school
Never played it,
setting,
like,
but I might
professionally, but I
have
just
to
love
make an
playing it.
exception for this one because this was a full-on insulin shot straight into my veins. Not only does it clearly have high production values, especially among the other blue anime, but it also really looks like they are
Women
not shying
basketball.
away from the sports aspect of the show either. You've got your tournament arcs, promise to go to nationals, an adorable romance brewing between two characters
so into this right
dedicated
now.
to their sports. This looks like a real 50-50 split between a sports anime and a romance drama. Manga readers have talked this one up, so I'm expecting a lot of good things, and I'm interested to see how they end up tying the romance to them hitting their goals.
雑念が入るたび腹筋30回しよ
Bro's gonna be fucking peak.
あれもう行くの春休みなのに早いね
There's a show
Great
called
edit.
Kimi wa
Great edit.
Meiro-sama, or the official English name, You Are Miss Servant. A great name because as someone who knows a little bit of Japanese, I can confirm it's pretty hard to find an accurate translation of the word Meiro. Can't think of any word at all. This is basically Violet Evergarden meets that
Doesn't
crazy
exist.
maid from Black Lagoon. It's cute, but also she's a kudere, so I don't think I'm going to be able to connect with her that much.
変わらず味の良し悪しの判別なんてつきはしない
On second thought, she might fit right into trash taste. For anyone looking for a magical girl anime...
Aren't you the one with the bad food takes? What are you talking about?
There we got Acro Trip, aka PG-13, gushing over magical girls. But the one I got my eye on is Magi Lumiere, for a
Holy
satirical,
shit.
grounded take of magical girls where they fight the biggest evil of all. Corporate management. This may be a magical girl anime with fantasy elements, but I don't think we're going to get a more true-to-life representation of the job hiring process in the modern day.
仕事はないか金がない
I stand corrected. This one was surprisingly enjoyable. You've got an all-powerful demon lord.
Hold on.
I stand corrected. This one was surprisingly enjoyable.
My wife.
You've got an all-powerful demon lord with unmatched potential, a mastery of deadly magic, is able to bend the entire world to his will. He gets resurrected 500 years later into a cyberpunk world where his legacy is forgotten, his followers have moved on, and technology has rendered his all-powerful
anime with Toa?
magic
Toa's in it?
completely useless. Motherfucker just got the true Zoltrak experience. It's a mishmash of such a wide variety of tropes, genres, and settings, and somehow it works. You're seeing Anos Vortigode getting humbled and being
cameo.
forced to survive in the world of Cyberpunk 2077, where the show asks,
definitely have to
what
watch
can
it now.
even a demon lord do when he has no job prospects, no qualifications, no experience to speak of, and no practical skills that would be useful at all?
こんばんもさんどうも上名のもの
He becomes a Twitch streamer. This is getting a bit too
Not me live on Twitch right now. Not me live on Twitch right now.
real. The corporate experience doesn't end there, though, as we have an anime about
Yay.
an unlikely duo rising up to become the world's first trillionaires. Their secret? Spend all their early investments on stupidly expensive office chairs like this. Like, okay, I'm not looking
Herman
for
Miller?
the most realistic story in the world, but how's that gonna help?
Yeah.
These guys are going to be trillionaires, I tell you. They know exactly what they're doing. This is 100% based on reality. Like how a lot of the internet
I just got,
reacted
like,
to
a
this.
chair from
When you hear a
Staples.
title like My Wife Became an Elementary School Student, you're probably going to be like, damn. They're letting Drake fund anime now? But anyone who actually watches
Oh,
this
no.
will realize this is a ridiculous title that misrepresents the type of show that this is. 10 years on, after a man lost his wife to illness, he and his daughter have never gotten over it. A shadow of the people they used to be, nothing has truly filled that hole that their wife and mother had left when she passed away. Until one day, when she shows up at their door as a reincarnated 10-year-old kid. Except,
What?
no. The family gets a second chance to spend precious time together. The father
Did she
rediscovers
fully
his
regrow
purpose.
up as a
The daughter
child?
gets her motherly role model back that she was missing.
When she was
But
old enough,
as
she
the
ran
episodes
over?
play out, you feel this melancholic atmosphere. We're all armed with the knowledge
What do her
that
parents
these happy
think?
times can't last forever. Eventually, they're going to have to face the reality of the situation, and you're sitting there, prepping your heart for when that ball's finally going to drop. It's a story about coping with the loss of a loved one and how to move on from that. And while the title is bait as hell, it could have been worse. I mean, what if it was this exact title, except, Oh no.
No,
Uzumaki.
no, the
Junji
worst
Ito
case
is one of the
scenario.
most influential mangakas in the horror world, producing some of the most unnerving, terrifying stories you can find in the medium. True works of art that deserve an anime that give them justice. But
I heard it wasn't
time
animated
after
very
time
well.
after time again, people have attempted to
Or the
adapt
first
his work,
episode was
and
animated
every
well.
single time without fail, it has resulted in an anime that was more cursed than the stories it was adapting. That is, until 5 years ago, a trailer was released on what is arguably his magnum opus, Uzumaki. And the most terrifying thing about this was, unthinkably, it actually looked good. This was it. The last chance. If this didn't work, there was
I
no
do
hope
need- I
in
do
hell a
want
good
to watch
adaptation
this.
could ever be done. Just one more
But-
time, we can hope. Then, radio silence for
Like
5
the first episode's
whole
good,
years.
but the rest wasn't.
Until
like,
today, when I'm proud to say they
does it?
finally did it. They actually did it, boys. Look at this. This is beautiful. It's unnerving. It's everything a Junji Ito adaptation should be. They did it. They really did it.
one leak later. That's oh my god. I didn't know it was that bad. I haven't actually seen any of the animation. I didn't realize it was that bad. That's crazy.
I hate everything.
No.
Hey guys,
No.
hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very much this month to Author Curtis Eckstein, Basil, Dysfunctional Degenerate,
Maybe I should watch the first
Flabberwocky,
episode.
Jonathan Thick, Mike 808,
And just none of the other
12315, Payne Patchett, Pony Stark, Shouting Zombie, Walter Geist VT, and everyone else on my Patreon for helping to support me for this month and making this video possible. Well, this is the last season of the year for anime,
Let's see
and
if he's
it
got any
looks
more
like
jokes.
it's just about time for me to start thinking about what's the best anime of this year is. So I'm going to be busy for the next 2 months or so watching pretty much everything that I missed from the previous year. Yep. It's going to be a busy month. It has been a good year for anime, but it remains to be seen whether it can stand
liked
up
it.
to the
Great year.
last 2 years of anime,
Excited for
because
the coming
I
year.
think looking back made me realize, damn, we have been spoiled as hell in the last few years, man. Anyway, though, that's it from me for today. I've been Giguk, and I'll see you all next time.
Hey. All right, everybody. That was Giguk's Fall 2024 anime in a nutshell. Fantastic recap of the anime that we got. I feel like I watched more anime in fall, the fall season, than I have in like a while. I kind of stopped reacting to anime, which is what this channel was originally, just an anime watch-along channel, and then I became a VTuber channel. I do have another anime channel, Annie Drew. It's linked in the description, but that it comes out way slower, and I'm reacting to link click right now, and the next episode will be out soon. I don't know, but regardless, love anime. Very well made video. Giguk is fantastic. I love his videos. I'm looking forward to the next one. If you guys are too, make sure you click that notification bell so you know when the next one is live. Like, comment, and subscribe, and all that jazz. And thank you for coming to the party.